Hi. So let me recap some of the things that we've been discussing over the last number of balcony bits. And first of all, we were talking about communicating with someone, talking with someone that maybe you've never met before. Maybe you're at a reception or some sort of gathering where you're talking to people who you've never met before. And so what we're talking about here is having an idea, a FORM, a form to follow as we are talking to those folks. So the first thing would be F stands for where are you from, FROM, where are you from, not to be confused with the form, if you will. So the form is FORM, F, where are you from? And you follow your curiosity about having a conversation about where they're from. Where are they from specifically? Where are they from generally? You're not investigating them, so you don't want to get so specific that it sounds like you're trying to nail down what their address is. You don't need that. But you're going to be talking about generally about where they're from and find ways for you to relate to them. The second, O is for occupation. Now, we haven't talked about occupation yet, but what I typically do is talk about maybe something I've done in my past, one of my occupational areas or career, a job that I've had, and then I talk with them about theirs. And then one of the great questions is, how did you get into that kind of occupation? So if you're talking to someone who's a doctor, how did you decide to get into becoming a doctor? How did you decide to become a technician? How did you decide to become a welder? How did you decide to become a salesperson? How did you get to where you are? And just follow my curiosity and talking with them about that. People love to talk about those kinds of things. So I give them an opportunity to talk, and then I follow my curiosity through the process as I hear what they're talking about and the very specific things that they may mention, because they may start all the way back from where they began, maybe in college or even before. I know I could say, well, I started in sales back when I was a child, going door to door selling greeting cards. But I have sold a lot of much, much larger items along the way. So that's part of my background and career. So I may talk about that some in my relatability with them, but I definitely want to keep it on the questioning and listening and relating to them. So I try to keep the conversation, if you will, balanced about 70% on their side talking and only 30, maybe even less, 20% on my side. But I do want to find ways that I can relate to them. So typically, once they've shared something, if I share something and I ask a question, they're going to share even more. So occupation. So the form is FORM, and we've talked about F, where are you from, and O, what is your occupation, and drilling a little deeper into that. See you next time.